I wasn't planning on making a video on this day, but I kept finding things that caught my eye, and I was in Shinjuku Chuo Park, which I believe is the park in middle of Shinjuku. Yeah, it's very pretty. Even though Hanami's over, there's a few cherry blossoms left, but now Hanami's passed, all the other flowers can come through and it still looks beautiful here in Japan. With the contrast of the buildings and the trees. I also visited this vegan cafe here. So on Sundays it's all vegan. During the week they have some stuff that isn't. I had to buy a little haul. So I got my little oat latte again. A bit interesting cup design. What's inside the bag? Oh yeah, this is some rosemary bread. Reminds me of home, pretty good. Not as good as Judy's. Then I got some interesting like vanilla soybean paste bread. Wasn't bad. This is a yasai grilled sandwich, like a grilled vegetable sandwich. It's pretty good, lots of nutrients. And then I'll attempt to open this. So the cafe was called More Than. It's right by the park here at Shinjuku Chuo. And here is supposed to be a scone. It wasn't quite how I imagine it's going to be. Still trying to like be close to home, but it was pretty good still. I enjoyed it. So yeah, I found a nice little bench to sit on. I think this old dude passed out on the bench here. This gentleman kind of sums up the atmosphere of this park quite well. You know, there's things going on, there's life reading around, it's beautiful, but it's relaxed enough that you can just kind of clock out. I saw these pigeons, they were quite bold and wanted to know me, so I decided to share some of my rosemary bread with them. And what kind of man would I be if I didn't share some love and tenderness towards the smaller creatures? Especially pigeons, I love them, as anyone should know. If you know me, you know. So this pigeon here on the right, although they're both rock doves, which is your typical urban pigeon people call, you know, rats with wings, but this one here on the right that's approaching my hand, I thought it was gorgeous looking. I mean, normally they have like yellow, kind of like Sith Lord looking eyes, Sith Lord from like Star Wars, but this one had brown, quite brown, chestnut looking eyes. Pretty bird. Yeah, look at the green and purple shimmering iridescent feathers on the neck there. So despite being one of the most common pigeon breeds in the world, because pigeons were like one of the first animals that humans domesticated, we took them off the rock sides, they naturally adapted to building sides. When humans are gone, pigeons will still probably be living on our buildings. We'd have special pigeons that looked fancy, that would escape and mate with rock doves. So rock doves, despite, like I said, being one of the most common types of pigeon, they do have a lot of variation, so they're quite fun to look at. They're not a rare find, but you get rare finds amongst them. Despite this pigeon looking similar to most, I thought she was gorgeous. I'm assuming it's a female, but tell me she ain't beautiful. So I was trying to get them to feed from my hand, and I think they were. I think they just did. I wasn't paying attention to my own footage. But as soon as I put the camera real close to my hand by the food, they weren't trusting it. But I got a pretty good close-up look at her. Very slender. And I always think like the movements of pigeons are quite funny. Like, I don't know what it is. They're just funny to look at. Look at a mix of funny and beautiful, you know. Exactly what I will look for in a woman. A little bit challenging. This guy here, he was sizing me up a little bit, he wanted it. I think it goes for the bait as soon as I move the camera away. Yeah, look at those steps. See, they're just funny. Moshirai. So the Japanese word for pigeon is hato. Hato wa daisuki desu. I love pigeons. I'm not really sure what's going on with this neck movement here, like. But I gotta steal that for the dance floor at some point. That was some pop and locking. You can see all the petals from the cherry blossoms have already started to scatter around. Makes a nice backdrop for these pigeons. Their little pink toes standing on the little pink petals. This pigeon here has got some more footwork, where the other ones works all in the neck. See? One's a bobber, one's a stepper. The cool thing about pigeons as well, I mean, look at that headwork again. Yeah, the cool thing about pigeons as well is that they're more intelligent than people give them credit for. So if I was to return to this park and feed them again, these two pigeons are knocking about, they'll recognize my face. I think it was Nikola Tesla who fell in love with a pigeon, quite literally. Like when the pigeon died, he said he loved that pigeon like a man loves a woman. But that's enough about pigeons, we'll talk about it another time. This bush here I just got a little footage of is a Japonica pieris, I believe, also known as autumn bushfire. It smells gorgeous. I want to get some more footage of vehicles as well in Japan. They're always interesting to look at also, as well as pigeons. So if some people want to see more vehicle footage, let me know. I'm not really sure what we're looking at here, but I can make out enough symbols on that post to say that you're not supposed to stand on the grass past the rope. But I saw these and I just thought that was interesting. That's what this video is for, it's just me just seeing things that are interesting. And there's like a little waterfall plaza, little area here, and there seems to be like a lot of things going on. I was on my way to the train station, but as you can see there's people like dancing, doing their TikTok videos, kids skating, one filming her shadow, another woman taking reels of her dog. There were some people in the distance playing guitar. I also taught this kid how to ollie. That was a great moment for me. I was practicing Japanese with him. That made me really proud. But yeah, I think that's about it. So even though Hanami's over, there's still some beauty to find in the world, and these are just little things that caught my interest on a quite a relaxed day. But as always, thank you for watching, and hopefully I get to see you again, and I wonder if you like this type of content, just let me know. Much love, bye bye.